is getting married again.
Paul McCartney is getting married again. Now,
unbelievable.
Isn't he? Let me just interject, and you can go on your little spiel. Didn't Paul McCartney hook up with this woman who was married at the time?
I don't know about.
Yeah, I believe the woman was married, and they had an affair, and then I guess she eventually divorced her husband, and now they became a couple, and now they're I guess they're getting married. That's what you're claiming.
I'm not claiming. That's what's in the news. Paul McCartney is getting married again. Now, isn't he 70 years old? Isn't he? I mean, Paul McCartney, he looks like somebody's grandmother with a dyed weasel on his head. And he's got the audacity to get married again. Now, what is this, his fifth marriage? What is wrong with this guy?
I believe it's his third marriage. And I don't think you're ever too old to get married. I think individuals always want steady companionship.
And that's your answer?
That is my answer. How old is his fiancée?
I would imagine in her 30s.
I think she's more like into her 40s.
No, I don't think so. And you wouldn't mind for your 30-year-old daughter, I know you don't have a 30-year-old daughter, but if you did, you would mind your 30-year-old daughter talking to some grandpa and getting married basically for his money. Because, let's face it, he looks like a crypt keeper with a wig on. And there's no way any woman is attracted to this bundle of bones unless it's a couple million. I mean, his pockets are so deep. Who knows how much money he makes or he has. So they're after the cash. I guess they're opportunists, and if they're making him happy, I guess it's okay, but it does sound a little strange why Grandpa wants to get married.
I'd have no problem with a daughter 30 marrying a guy 70 years old. No problem whatsoever.
Oh, come on. I mean,
especially being Paul McCartney?
That's a lie detector going off. Give me a break, dude. Don't tell me if your daughter at 30 came in with a 70-year-old guy and told you, oh, Daddy, I'm in love, you would put up with it and say, get out of my house.
No, I wouldn't have a problem. If she's in her 30s, no. Now, if she's in her 20s, yes, I would, but not 30s.
Well, what's that? Oh, all right, 20. Let's say she's 25 and he's 65.
I'd have a problem. That I have a problem. But I think if once you're in your 30s...
That makes no sense to me.
It does. I think once you're in your 30s...
Wait.
I think once you're in your 30s, you've really hit maturity. You kind of know what you want. You're pretty much established. And if that's what you want an older guy, I'm all for it. But I think in your 20s, no, that's a bit too young.
But the age doesn't. You don't mind the age, the number. You mind because the child is in their 20s and you don't think they know what they're doing.
Right. That's the point I'm making. I think at the 30s, by the time you're 30, you've experienced a whole lot and you kind of know. You kind of know a lot of things.
That's a bad point. That doesn't make any sense. The age is still the number. It's still the same distance away. And for a...
So, let me say this to you. You're trying to tell me this. There's no difference between a 20-year-old and a 25-year-old, a 15-year-old and a 20-year-old? There's no difference in mentality and maturity? Is that what you're saying?
No one said 15. No one said 20.
I'm talking 5 years.
I said 30, and I said 25. And there is no difference if the age difference is the same. At 25, you know, well, you're grown, you're of age, you have consent, you're 25 years old, you're not 21, which may be a little young, you're 25, maybe really, but maybe not. You've been to college, you've been around the block a couple times. It's no different than 30.
I think there's quite a big difference. That's 5 years.
Only thing different between 25 and 30 is maybe you can't run as fast and your jumper's off now because you got a bum leg. But other than that, it's the same.
I totally disagree with you.
Well, we could run around four mulberry bushes with this topic. Let's go to President Obama. President Obama.